So a few weeks ago I watched a video from Gaming Ethos about the misguided marketing of the PS4 Pro. I agreed and disagreed with parts of that video, but one of the parts I thought he did an excellent job of pointing out was the fact that the console makers are going too far ahead and jumping over major stepping stones in the process of taking gaming to a higher platform and making it more and more realistic. While it's true that resolution is a big part in what makes the game look good, I feel like jumping to 4K right now is not what the gaming industry needs, and it probably won't be for another 3 to 4 years. These console makers are trying to push developers to focus on 4K when their main focus should be delivering the best 1080p experience possible. Instead of marketing the PS4 Pro and the upcoming Xbox One Scorpio as 4K gaming machines, they should be built and marketed as the best 1080p consoles out there. I assume they want to reach 4K in order to keep up with the growing demand and the PC gaming market. However, there's a few problems with that kind of mindset. First off, the 4K market is growing, yes, and rapidly. But for the next 3 years, I simply don't see the main market of console gamers having 4K televisions in their bedrooms. The average American buying in a 4K right now is probably buying a set for their main rooms and won't start to focus on getting 4K into all the rooms in their homes until a few years down the line. The vast majority of the PC market is only focusing on the best 1080p or possibly up to 1440p experience possible. Only a handful of PC gamers can actually afford to go into the 4K realm right now anyways. In fact, studies have shown that the most PC gamers actually have middle of the road hardware and simply want to achieve 1080p 60 frames per second on all the games they play with medium to high graphical fidelity so that they can play good looking games with a smooth frame rate. If Sony and Microsoft focused on making consoles that can run all games at 1080p 60fps with settings that match high to ultra on PC, they'd be able to compete, and all PC gamers would buy into consoles for the amazing exclusives that they have. This would also entice console gamers to stay with the console gaming, as a lot of them are moving to PC to get that full 1080p experience, which the current consoles do not offer. Even with the PS4 Pro, developers are trying to make the best of their 4K upscaling rather than thinking, hey, we can use this upgraded console that can easily run games in 1080p 60 frames with high settings. Let's use that to our advantage to make bigger and prettier games. Like Ethos proposed in his video, would you rather have a 1080p 60 frames per second game with high dynamic range and ultra settings, or a 4K 30fps game with high dynamic range but low to medium settings? Resolution plays a big part in how games look, yes I agree, but why focus on something that's not ready to be taken advantage of if developers haven't even reached the peak of their quality in the lower resolution of 1080p? The gaming industry is trying to move ahead to the future before it even masters what it has in the present day, and that could honestly be its downfall. Focusing on achieving 1080p 60 frames per second with the best graphics possible while taking advantage of assets such as HDR to push their realism to new levels before trying to move up to a resolution that gamers aren't even ready to adopt is the best way to go. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with what I had to say? Do you disagree? Like I said, let me know in the comments. Hit that sub button if you want more gaming and more anime content here on T-Dub. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been your boy T-Dub, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Welcome to the end of your life, and I promise it's going to hurt.